So let's talk about the situation on ground in Chennai. The city has been devastated by heavy rains. There's been flooding across the city. The airport has been shut, and normal day-to-day life has been hit. Schools, colleges are closed, and even offices are now bearing the brunt of flooding, with their employees unable to reach office. Now, what's the impact on some of the IT and BPO companies that have a large presence in Chennai? To talk about this, we are joined by Mr. Partha DeSarkar, Global CEO of Hinduja Global Solutions Limited. He's joining us on the phone line. Mr. DeSarkar, thank you so much for speaking with us at NDTV Profit. Can you tell us what has been the impact of rains and flooding in Chennai on your operations?
We have two centers in Chennai. One which has about 950 people working was in Nungambakam. That was unaffected, and we shut down the center at about 2:30 p.m. on 2nd of December. And we were able to divert the work to our other centers in Hyderabad, Guntur, and Nagarkoil. The other center, unfortunately, we had quite a bit of trouble. This was in Nandambakam, a giant tech park building. On the 7th floor, we had about 140 people who were stranded throughout the night. There was no power, no food, no water, and the water levels across in that locality was very high, and then people could not leave the building. The basement was flooded, the first floor was flooded, the generators were completely submerged. So we did the same thing. We were able to divert the work to the other people, but the people were stranded till today morning. And today morning, we had the cops coming in, helping us to evacuate the building. The employees were all taken out to safety. And we had set up a command center in Bangalore monitoring the situation. Unfortunately, we couldn't do much because that area was completely submerged and inaccessible. Telephone lines were not working. All the Army, Navy numbers that were given, none of them were working. So the employees had a bad time, unfortunately. But today, morning, thankfully, they have all been evacuated. All are safe, and we are a lot relieved. Thankfully, employees are safe. We haven't lost revenues because we put our business continuity plans in place, and we were able to divert work to other centers. So that's the situation with us. But it's still pretty bad. I mean, I do not know when we will be able to start work there in the two centers that we have.
Right. You said your employees are safe, but there's absolutely no loss of work. All the work has been shifted to other centers like Hyderabad and Bangalore?
Yes, we have a detailed business continuity plan which we test every year, where we are able to divert work to other centers if a particular center is affected by work stoppage. So we were able to move work to Hyderabad, Guntur, Nagarkoil, and Bangalore, and that helped us to. Our clients, of course, were informed of the situation, but the work was not impacted because we were able to carry on the work in our other centers. We had planned it that way. We generally have these business continuity plans that we test regularly so that work doesn't get impacted. Right.
Now, you were saying you don't know when, the situation will go back to normal. This kind of, the outrage that you have, that your employees in Chennai cannot go to work, they don't have the infrastructure to work, be it telephone or electricity. Does this impact the productivity of the company overall? And will this show when it comes to your earnings for this quarter?
I hope we will be able to manage with our disaster recovery plans because, the revenues, we should not have an issue because we have capacity in our other centers to accommodate the overflow work. So as of now, our assessment is that we should be able to, manage without getting impacted in third quarter. But that's the assessment right now. I do not know how long this will continue. And if this continues for a very long time, whether it's have an impact, it's a little too early for us to assess that. But as of now, the sense is that we should be able to manage without impacting our numbers for the third quarter.
But my question actually was about productivity and, how it impacts the bottom line. Okay. Is there a hit there?
So your question is about bottom line, right?
Yes, and how productivity of employees is going to be hit, given that this quarter in any case has fewer working days because of holidays abroad. Do you think productivity will be even lower than what you had earlier estimated?
You see, when we move work to other centers, they actually, what happens is the workload increases in the other centers. So it actually improves productivity in those centers. So I think the impact on bottom line will be minimal.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. DeSarkar, for speaking with us at NDTV Profit and giving us more details of the impact of the rains in Chennai on your operations while the two offices are closed. Employees are safe and the workload has been shifted to other centers in Hyderabad and Bangalore. So there is continuity in business and the impact on revenues in this quarter should be quite minimal. That's what the management of Hinduja Global has told us about the impact of the rains in Chennai.